Shimmer DK, wide receiver from Florida, Home Squad Sports.
This is Jacob Harris, and shout out to Home Squad Sports.
Hey, it's Jake Brenningsool with Home Squad Sports.
This is Seth Hennigan here with Home Squad Sports.
All right. Whole Squad Sports. We're going to get a recap here. Everything that happened in week 13 as we head into rivalry week. Hope everyone's having a great start of your week and a great end to your weekend. Dalton, everyone say it might be some down week, but we had some bright spots here. You know, we had some marquee matchups, USC and Oregon, which we'll obviously get into. But anything stand out to you that we want to touch on?
We had a lot of big players' performances this week, I think. I mean, not a lot of great games. Can't sugarcoat it.
Yeah, but like you said.
But a lot of good performances, man. Like, Joe Jackson from Kansas State. If anybody seen him first half, had like 230. He was on pace to break the record. 427.
A lot of guys.
They didn't give him the ball a lot in the second half, but man, Joe Jackson, Kansas State was like, that first half was insane.
Kansas State game, and then
the whole game was crazy.
Uphill to start, downhill at the end. Obviously, they blew the games. They're like the college version of the freaking New York Giants, right? I mean, they're just put themselves in position. First game in Ireland, it didn't go as planned, and then they was able to pretty much clean it up since then. And then the spotlight kind of got a little back on in these past few weeks, and then they blow it. But that was another big emphasis. But like you said, a lot of players that were showing out. So a lot of player performances that we're going to highlight. Then we got some big news we're going to talk about, breaking news that we get to finally announce that got finalized over the weekend. But I think everybody was pretty much looking at that Oregon game as the marquee matchup. We did have those 6 other games we'll go over, as a part of our pick 6 as usual. But we got our usual shout-outs. There's some bright spots here in our news before we get into that, Dalton. We did have the debut at Auburn for freshman sensation quarterback Deuce Knight. Now, it was sleep week for SEC. We get it. They played Mercer. But your first game as a collegiate quarterback, we've been waiting to see this guy was going to get on the field. That people were talking about how he still might transfer, but he had a great game nonetheless. We can talk about that now. That's the thing we do know is that dude balled 15 for 20 through the air, 239 yards, 2 touchdowns, and was not done there. Also had a great day rushing. Is there anything that stood out? Because, I mean, he had a great day rushing as well. Look what he did to the ground, dog. He had 8 carries, 162 yards, and 4 touchdowns rushing. What'd you think of Deuce Knight's breakout debut performance that looked like it was also a breakout performance?
The thing that impressed me the most was just he's way more athletic than this team.
God, yeah.
His athleticism what showed up the most this game. Obviously, the team is more talented and stuff, but he just dominated like he should against this team. Impressive game for being your first game. I mean, I think he had like 3 snaps earlier in the year against Ball State or something.
Yeah,
but first real action. You had fine colors. I mean, you've seen guys like Ty Simpson at Bama this week against Eastern Illinois, 162 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks, and he's supposed to be housing contender,
creme de la creme, top
pick.
of the top.
So this guy's first start going against a similar team, and he dominated. We'll see what he could do next week. I'm excited for this Iron Bowl now. There was no excitement. Now I'm pretty excited. I think Auburn might be able to give him a shot.
Sad,
just because they always can in that game.
Rivalry.
It don't even matter how bad Auburn is.
Yeah, I mean, that's the perfect mix. Rivalry with talented players. I mean, it just makes for the perfect Saturday and for what we're going to be able to see this week. I mean, rivalry week. We can't wait to get into it.
Full week, Friday and Saturday, really.
Yeah. Friday. Okay, Friday.
2 days, man, this week.
See, I right as when we finish up our wrap up show, I just when I start to look up this week, I know who's playing but I know some games get even flexed at this time of the week. They're still working on times. Times will come out sometimes to the change. I know last they did not determine the time for the Louisville Kentucky game until last week. So a lot of stuff that'll change depending on who's playing good. But that's the first shout out there of the show. So shout out to Deuce Knight. But the shout-outs don't stop there. As you can see, and if you're not familiar with the program, we are sponsored, and the show is presented by Knotty Pretzels. Shout out Knotty Pretzels. Go to knottypretzels.com or go to Amazon. Type in Knotty Pretzels and get those right to your door. Bunch of great flavors. I mean, I'm holding here sea salt. We got sea salt, smoky cheddar bacon.
That's the best one.
Then you got the hot wings. Dalton loves the hot wings.
That's good too.
I like them too. And then ranch, you said the best ones?
Nah, smoky cheddar bacon.
Okay, yes. These
those are my favorite. He said,
Okay.
"Oh, honey mustard's good. That's the only one I haven't tried."
I love the honey
And then the
mustard.
sea salt. I know I won't love them either way, man.
Yeah.
That's just me being honest. I don't like regular pretzels with just salt on them. That's too basic for me. I need some flavor.
Gotta have something.
But they're for somebody. They're for people that like normal pretzels. I'm sure they're great.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then the cinnamon sugar for the holiday season.
Gotta be good.
So shout out to them. And then you like the ranch. But like I said, yeah, the honey mustard is a hitter. And if you like pretzels, if you're a fan of pretzels, head on over to Knotty Pretzels.
Please.
If you're a fan of beer, head over to Knotty Pretzels. Why? Because they're the official pretzel of beer. They got a lot of beer pairings on their website.
On the bag too.
On the bags, it shows you which ones go with which, and it's a pretty good something they're offering different than a lot of the other brands.
Cheddar bacon goes with the Pilsner, milk stout, porter. So dark beers. I feel I can see that too.
Yeah.
I'm a beer guy. Drink my fair share of beers in my lifetime, and I think that'd be good with those, man. I wish I had a beer when I had those. That'd have been nice.
Yeah. Shout out Knotty Pretzels, man. They like to keep it fresh there, and like I said, new flavors popping out, like the cinnamon sugar. So head on over, and you will definitely not regret it. We have not regretted it. Shout out to them. They've been a heck of a partner, and we would be more than happy to continue that because Knotty Pretzels, I mean, game changer really in the pretzel game. I haven't ate any pretzel since they sent them over. I have not ate any other pretzel, dude.
No.
Just anytime I need a little quick snack, shout out Knotty. And then next season for tailgate, won't be complete without them. But let's get into some more news, Dalton. We got some breaking news. Some news that we've been working on to finalize for a couple of weeks. Finally is able to do that. So without further ado,
Yeah.
let's get a little drum roll here, I guess. I guess that'll be in order. There. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, December 10th, please tune in. You will not regret it because we're going to have a heck of a player on the show. First interview of the interview season, of off season. Don't like to interview too many guys that are playing during the season. Keep them focused, task at hand.
Oh yeah.
It's all about winning games. Do all the other stuff later. Well, we are going to proudly announce here our first interview of the season. 4-star offensive lineman, USC commit, Breck Collegier.
Yeah. Oh, really good player, man.
Absolute freaking dog. He's going to play center at USC, and he's not foreign to big dog play. Why? Because he's the captain the past couple of years there at IMG Academy. Living under a rock if you don't know IMG Academy. Number one in the nation. Probably going to be crowned national champions this year. So what a guy, man. Couldn't be more happier to have Breck on the show. He found Breck through his trainer. So got to give a shout out to 6-0 Academy, Matt McChesney. We've had Jackson Roper on the show from Matt, his tutelage, and he trains with Matt. And Breck's another one, a long line of offensive linemen that he's trained. And I mean, this guy's just got nothing but bright future ahead of him. 4-star, going to play inside offensive lineman here. Had offers from Georgia. I mean, everywhere. He was down with Georgia. I mean, he had offers he's from Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get into his backstory, really touch everything here with Breck. So tune in if you're just a college football fan or a USC fan, because we got a future Trojan here. And I'm telling you right now, he's a future starter. This guy's a future starter, and he's going to help change the program. He's come along with his teammate, who's the left tackle, who's number 5 player in all of the nation. So USC's got a lot of talent coming in. You excited for the Breck interview? It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, dude. I think I'm always excited to talk to a stud like that.
Studs, man.
See what makes them good, makes them tick, and it's going to be interesting. I like talking. linemen too, man. They're always fun. They have good personalities.
Yes, this
like
guy.
9 times out of 10, linemen are just, the bubbliest in the room.
Yeah, this guy is. I've seen a couple interviews with him. I've seen Matt, his trainer, interview and bring him on his show, and the dude's hilarious. He's funny. He's kind of old school, kind of got like an old school soul to him. He always posts like old songs with his posts, like just something you wouldn't expect a young 18-year-old kid to post, like Johnny Cash and stuff. So he's a really good dude, man. And he's going to join Jonas Williams at USC next year, along with a bunch of guys. So it's going to be awesome, man. Can't wait. First interview. We already got a couple guys already in the chamber. We haven't announced. Not going to announce those yet, but that's the first one. So shout out. It's only the start of a crazy off season that's going to be happening, but it won't be fully over. We'll be getting ready for the playoffs when Breck comes on. So can't wait. In other news, recruiting. Dalton, Vanderbilt's working on something. They're trying to flip Jared Curtis, who was once the number one quarterback in the nation. He was going on some visits a couple weeks ago at Vanderbilt saying it was nothing. I'm just going with my teammate who's going, yada, yada. Now, Tom Loy, who pretty much runs 247 recruiting. Me and Dalton have got to work next to Tom Loy at Elite 11. He was covering the Elite 11s that we were. So this guy's a really good dude, and he knows his stuff. So he is predicting that he said, here's Tom's take, that Jared Curtis is going to be going to Vanderbilt as Diego Pavia leaves. Is Vanderbilt really going to get the former number one quarterback in the nation?
You think Clark Lay is staying then?
I think he got an extension. I think they're working on an extension for bro.
I mean,
So,
is Andy just going to be good now?
I don't know if I'm prepared to live in a world where Vanderbilt's a contender, a consistent contender. It's crazy.
Well, I'll trade him out for Bama in a heartbeat. So
Yeah.
keep DeBoer Bama.
I mean, I've heard speculation, total rumor, obviously, that DeBoer might be looking at Penn State.
Less pressure.
And he might be taking Kalon Russell with him to Penn State, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Long shot.
No, I really truly believe that Kalani Sitake is the best fit for Penn State right now. Or Jeff Brom. Call me crazy.
I don't think he'd succeed, man.
I think those two guys would. In my opinion, I just do.
I think Satake would, though. He's got this. He plays the right ball for Penn State. Physical. Run the ball. Beat you up front.
Yeah.
Touch in the mouth.
I'm just not. If they get Jared Curtis, he's probably going to play next year. He's going to get right on the field.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I think why you wouldn't not go to Kirby Smart at Georgia. He's committed to Georgia, been committed to Georgia for a long time. And I think they didn't, they took away his number one, ranking because he didn't really go through a lot of the camps and stuff. I think he was just kind of comfortable where he's committed, which I kind of believe, but I do believe that dogs should go throw against the dogs, prove why you're number one. But that's just me. I've never been number one recruit. So, probably if we was all number one recruits, maybe we'd do the same thing, but we'll see if they get him. Just had to add that in there.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, yeah, Vanderbilt closing in on a blue chip recruit. I think we've kind of all right, we could see Vanderbilt getting blue chip transfers. We kind of see that, but getting guys straight out of high school wanting to go to Vanderbilt.
That'll change the whole game.
That's a big step up. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, think of this guy. That means floodgates might open.
Yeah, I know.
Who knows who could come with this? Hey.
Yes, and there's a lot of talk right now. There's going to be a lot of quarterbacks decommitting and go to other places. Cal just had a guy decommit, and then we'll talk that in a second. Let's go ahead and get that out. Since we bring up Cal, let's address the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
We've had the graphic made multiple times. Someone saved JKS. Well, I guess they're trying to do that. Cal's trying to keep him because they fired Coach Justin Wilcox after the 31-10 loss against Stanford, the team that Andrew Luck is being built. Frank, is it Mark Richt or Frank Richt as a coach there at Stanford?
Frank
Yes.
Reich.
Frank Reich, yes. All right, yeah, I always mess his name up. And then you have Ron, who's a GM, right? Andrew Luck's GM at Stanford. And then you look across the sideline, the Cal GM is Ron Rivera. And call me crazy. I can't believe I'm saying this. Call me Karen, whatever. But GMs, are they allowed? Why are they on the field? It's like they're coaching. They was like coaching. They shouldn't be on the field. Yeah, they should be.
I don't know.
They should be in the booth, in my opinion. GM's GM. That's my opinion. But what'd you think about Cal? Is this an effort to just keep JKS, or they're like, all right, we're just tired?
I mean, I know Cal's not great, but they're 6-5. I don't know why you don't just
But there's a lot of games, man. I watched this game, and I'll tell you right now, I had money on Cal. I took Cal money line. It was supposed to be a freaking lock. And the most stagnant, you want to talk about a stagnant offense, doll? That's Cal.
Jacob DeJesus is going to play in the NFL, though.
He's solid.
He's going to play. He's going to be like?
What?
Wan'Dale Robinson.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
That's how he plays.
Okay.
Jacob DeJesus is actually good. That's the only guy he got.
It's the only guy.
Absolutely. Their whole line stinks. The other receivers stink.
Yes, man.
The running backs aren't the best. So yeah, I agree. But I just don't know why you don't just give them one more week. It's the last week. They're 6-5. They're going to a bowl. Let them coach the bowl, then fire them. You got them there. I mean,
well, they lost the recruit at during this week.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe the recruit got tipped off that he was out the door, or maybe they saw they were losing recruits. Like, all right, we're not trying to have this floodgate open. These recruits start leaving, or worse, the worst case scenario, JKS saying he wants to bounce. So it's like, which one what do you take? You know, I know it is 1 week. I'm kind of on the same boat, but man, we've seen a lot change in 1 week. Where if you don't pull the trigger, recruits start canceling visits, start decommitting. Guys that were thinking about flipping are not maybe thinking about flipping anymore.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I agree with it, but I don't know. It's just a crazy timing. I don't think there's not a bright timing to do anything in college football right now. And
Nah.
do you know why though? I think that is. It's just proof that the portal, the window, is bad. If I'm telling you, half of these firings wouldn't have happened if the portal window wasn't where it's at.
Yeah, it needs to be later.
I swear. I mean, obviously we'll never know, but I really do believe if it was a little bit later, we would see guys get another year. But they can't. It's like we can't give another year because giving you until January is giving you to another year because that's transfer portal time, man. So
Hopefully they'll fix that next year. You know, we
Yeah.
fixed one thing this year.
Yeah.
Fix that next year. Hopefully, I don't know.
what do you think about JKS? You think he should leave?
I hope you don't. Just because I like, I like to see guys develop, and you can still go first overall pick from Cal. It doesn't matter.
But now you got to learn your second offense, and you're going into your second year.
Okay, and if you
And
play good, that helps as a prospect, though.
I know, but I think
You know,
that's a big if that I think a lot of quarterbacks don't want to risk, which
But
I agree.
if he transfers, he's going to run a second offense.
Huh?
If he transfers, he's going to run a different offense either way.
You're right.
Yeah. Either way, he's on a new offense next year.
But man,
no matter where he's at,
I just feel like if you're just he deserves
see who
help.
they get at coach.
He deserves good receivers. He's a really good player. Like he's good, man. He really is smooth. I know I've liked him since high school, and the whole Oregon thing. Say what you want about that. I just think when he went to Oregon, he's like, oh my god, Dante Moore is a freaking boss. Let's just go and go talk about that now. And I just think he's like, all right, I'm not playing. So he had to leave. I get it. So I don't fault him on that. And man, the dude can really play. I just think either receivers need to come to him or he needs to go to them. Well, what's your feeling if they get nobody in the portal? Like, what's your expectation for Cal? Not good next year. I just feel like if you're a top 5 quarterback on any list or our list, top 10, you should have help around you. You deserve to have help.
For sure.
If you're a true freshman, no, okay, I get it. You're a true freshman. Why would I come to you and play with you, true freshman? But if we get a whole year and now we get a whole year of film saying this guy's solid, we need some guys to come help out. So if you're in the portal, go to Cal. I don't know how. Hopefully they come up off the. I don't know if it's because it's hard to get in there through grades, but
They haven't had good players in a while. They used to have a lot of good players, though, man.
they did. They used to have shout out Java.
A lot of good NFL guys. Yeah. Marshawn Lynch.
Yes,
Marvin
Aaron
Jones.
Rodgers,
Deshaun Jackson.
Sean, a lot of guys.
Cameron Jordan.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, a lot of hella guys.
So yeah, they've had
Alex Mack.
Who's some
One of the best
quarterbacks?
centers in our lifetime.
Alex Mack is good. He's good as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, they had so many studs. Like, if you went to the league from there, like, you were going to produce, apparently. Like, back 15 years ago. But
let's talk about a team who barely produced more than the team they played, Dalton. Let's talk about WKU short for a brief time here. Almost getting the win over LSU on senior day. What did you think about that?
LSU is terrible. I mean,
is it the best job, really?
Let me ask you, because I'm biased.
I know. Okay.
Who is worse off right now, LSU or Florida?
I know what you're saying. I know why you're asking that, and I'll answer 2 questions for you. If I'm Lane Kiffin, I don't see why LSU. I've said it on a record. It's the best job, but is it? Like, it's not. It is, but it's not. Well, I'll tell you why. No matter where he goes, Florida or LSU, the Florida fans, the LSU fans are going to want him to win and win quick. If he doesn't win, and if he doesn't win quick, it's a problem. That's why some people think he's going to stay at Ole Miss. I don't think he's staying. I think he's going to Florida. But if that's the case, if that's the bed we're setting, the setting we're putting out, you got to win quick. What better place out of those two are you going to win quick at? Florida or LSU?
That's what I'm asking.
You're going to win quick at Florida, in my opinion. I'm biased. I think he can take over that pipeline in a heartbeat overnight, and then pretty much take everybody who's going to Ole Miss who wants to rock. You take Kewan Lacey with him. He's going to come and just beat Florida's.
Oh my God, we don't even need him though.
But he's going to
probably he ain't better than ball actually.
They'll make it work.
Yeah, both of them though.
They're going to. I don't
It'd be
see
like Judkins Henderson.
I've only seen we don't know the relationship, but I've seen interviews them do if they did on the Pat McAfee show, even though that was a bullcrap interview as a part of like getting information. But the best thing you got out of that interview with Pat McAfee was him and Kejuan Lacey are tight.
I mean, I
And
would definitely take him. Yeah,
Yeah,
It'd
they're
be like
tight.
Judkins Henderson backfield.
I don't think Kejuan Lacey plays a down for anyone else than Lane Kiffin. I think they're really tight. So I do think if you're going to win now, Florida's the best place to win now. Because look at LSU; they almost lost to WK. They should have lost that game. I watched the game, and if you didn't watch it, you don't blame you. But I did watch it, and
Yeah, I was watching
yes,
some of it. Not all of it.
WK was on the 3-yard line and stalled out. They went for it on fourth, didn't get in, and that would have been tied right there. They would have actually took the lead at that point, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, either way, they should have won. But they had a true freshman quarterback, Tisdale, who they've just started like 3 weeks ago. And Van Buren was starting for LSU, but
I thought we were a better job just because, we're a better team this year.
Yeah.
Sure. Like, we almost beat Ole Miss. Kiffin had to play us, and he's like, damn, the game was really tough.
we'll see how
And
it
then
shakes
Georgia,
out.
we almost beat Georgia. Like, LSU just has to be competitive
Yeah.
recently, and this game was the final.
Oh, yeah. Brian Kelly put them in a freaking hole.
This game was the final straw, though. I mean, damn.
It's crazy
Winning by 3?
to say that Napier put Florida. They dug a less deep hole than Brian Kelly did.
The roster's not terrible.
Brian
not the
Kelly dug
roster.
himself a freaking hole.
He can't coach. He's at the roster. He can recruit. Napier can recruit, man. I mean, our receiving core.
I would say Florida fired Napier a year too late. LSU fired Brian Kelly at least 2 years too late.
They should never hire.
Yeah, no, for sure. That was a
'cause he
crazy
wasn't there
hire.
that long. I mean,
Yeah, the Ed O firing was understandable, but maybe a little too early. And then to bring in a guy like that, you basically said we don't give a shit about like connecting with our players. There's stories coming out, Dalton, that he wouldn't even FaceTime players. Like a recruiting guy, he would have a recruit on the phone, FaceTime, and he would go to Brian Kelly and like want to talk to him, like tell him to make an appointment. He's like, I got him on the phone right now. Like there's reports coming out. He's did that. And the starting center didn't even never talk to him. It's like starting center. So yeah, I think it's going to get real ugly. We'll see how it shakes out. Before we get into the top 6, Dalton, we got G5 playoff who will have the bracket filled out on Wednesday. So stay tuned for Wednesday night. That's going to be really cool. We're going to do the first ever G5 playoff because, hey, man, we got to do something to keep it, shake it up here before we get into the nitty gritty.
my East Carolina picks off the table.
I know. We was thinking about filling it out this week. We're like, all right, let's wait until another week till everything really
You get the
dust
seeding
settles.
right. Yeah.
So we get the seeds right. Exactly. We want to get the matchups right. Just having the teams is cool, right? We got that. But we want to have the best matchups possible.
UTSA might have worked their way in there.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to our committee of 2 will sit down and crunch it out who gets in the G5
I mean,
playoff.
I think we got to put one from each conference.
I don't hate
Each
that.
of the 5.
I don't hate it.
And then UConn gets in for sure.
Yes.
As independent.
Yes. A lot of people forget, and I'm a lot of people that I forget
They're
UConn's independent. Yeah. Always forget they're an American still. That just makes sense for them.
I would wish they were this year.
Yeah.
Maybe have a chance. They have a better chance to make the playoff.
Yeah. I guess they just want those media rights, man.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I think they'll get in a conference soon now because they're good again.
Man, you know what? I'm really scared of
If Morris stays.
I'm scared if the opposite happens. I'm scared if more teams are going to go independent.
Mm.
You know, Michigan's threatened that right now.
Really?
Yeah. It's going to be in 2030 something when they leave. Supposedly, I think they're just trying to get better money. But
I mean,
they're threatening to go independent.
I think it'd be cool if everybody was independent.
That'd be cool.
Everybody though.
You know what you're saying?
No conferences. Yeah.
No, you're saying no NCAA.
Yeah, basically.
That's pretty much what you're saying. I'm telling you, bro, that they won't be around for much longer. They'll be around. They just won't be over football. They'll be over all the other sports. They will not be governing.
Maybe
football.
not men's basketball either.
Yeah, out of the P4s at least, they will not be telling them what to do.
Yeah,
for much
basketball
longer.
they can't do all. Yeah, the small schools will still be definitely
Yes,
Binghamton.
It's going to be more P4 that's gonna leave. That's my crazy prediction. But let's see what of our predictions were crazy. Let's get into the scores, Dalton. Top 6 games, man. We did pick out some solid ones. We had a one that was unfamiliar in the FCS matchup in the MEAC championship. I mean, championship ball, had to put that in there. South Carolina State did beat Deshaun Jackson and Delaware State in the MEAC championship. So Heck of a game, though. Heck of a game and heck of a season so far. It's not over yet, I don't believe, for them. I think they are still going to be getting in the playoffs, which we have that later in the show if you stick around, because we got the FCS bracket. But out of the 6 games, do you have anything that stood out that you was unexpecting?
I mean,
besides Georgia Tech.
the Pitt. Besides that, okay, yeah, I was say the Pitt start was crazy. I mean, probably thrown for 480 or something.
Yeah, that's probably me.
Okay, I mean, we don't. Not the biggest fans, but man, he's balling. You might. Everybody's saying you got a seat in New York now. Which with Ty Simpson falling off a cliff, you might replace him. I mean,
could.
I don't hate it, man.
I don't hate it
He's
either.
better stat. He probably has better stats now, and it's harder to win at Vandy than Bama.
Yes.
He has those two things going for him. Yeah, he's older. We don't like that part, but that's it.
You know what? I agree.
I mean, I'm glad you agree. Yeah, good.
I agree. I'm gonna take a drink. I'm gonna take a drink of my Fresca because I'm
At
parched.
the end of the day, he's playing well.
But tell me what you thought about the Missouri and Oklahoma game.
I mean,
before we get into
Pribula
that.
came back. I thought if he came back, this game was going to be a lot more competitive than it was. But Oklahoma's defense is so legit. That's the biggest takeaway from this game, man. They prove it week in and week out. They haven't had a bad game all year defensively, except against Tennessee. Tennessee's offense scores against everybody this year. They can run or pass it.
That's true.
But Oklahoma still got the dub that game. And then they gave up 27. You know, still not terrible. Ole Miss scored 34 on them. Forgot about that game. But outside them 2 games, man, their defense dominant. Grayson Holton, R. Mason Thomas in the defensive front just took over. I mean, Pribula looked rusty.
Yes.
A lot of quarterbacks do when they miss that much time, you know. 231, 2 picks, no tutties. Ahmad Hardy even got shut down too. Only 57 yards.
I was hoping he'd have a big game, man. I know that we all knew they was probably going to lose, but Ahmad Hardy was hoping at least to have a good game.
Oklahoma's defense, man.
I know. That sucks.
But they're still not a championship contender.
That's right.
They make the playoffs. They're good enough. They deserve it.
Oh,
They have a good
yeah.
resume. Their
Oh,
resume is better than
If
it's better than Ohio State.
At this point, if you're going to let a G5 in or an ACC team in, yeah, then they definitely deserve in.
LSU just ruins their season somehow this week.
Could. I hope not. LSU should have freaking lost, man.
I
can't
know.
believe they beat
That's
that
why I
team.
really don't see it happening. But crazier things have happened
Yeah, fuck.
because LSU's defense is still really good.
Dude, it's rivalry, man. Anything's going to happen. I can't wait to see what the upset counter is, the upset marker is, and how many we're going to predict. That's going to be fun.
I mean, like I said, as bad as LSU is, it ain't been their defense at all year, man. Their defense has been lights out.
Dude,
Even
Van
the games
Buren,
they lost.
I don't know. Van Buren, I know that's probably still a question
A&M
mark
was only a
on
bad game.
A&M.
Again, for LSU's defense, yeah. But they have one bad game out of 10. I mean, 11. Their offense just let them down big time. Nussmeier took a biggest step back we've ever seen. But this game, Oklahoma showed out. Shout out to their defense. And,
17 points. Does that concern you at all?
That's
to
what I'm
only take
saying.
17 against
That's
Missouri?
how they're not the championship contender, tier.
I
But there's
agree.
only 3 for me that's in that tier.
Who's that?
It's really kind of 2.5.
Who?
Or Ohio State, Notre Dame. Indiana's half.
Ooh.
They're only half, though.
I can't wait to talk about that.
A&M's not in there. After a South Carolina game, they showed me too many flaws in the first half. I know it was one half, but
Yeah.
if you do that against those teams, it's over.
Makes sense.
It's
I mean,
over.
I
He
don't,
ain't
I
coming
don't
back.
think
Those coaches ain't like Shane Beamer.
that's a fact.
Marcus Freeman ain't going. He ain't celebrating up
Hell
31
no.
nothing.
I don't think I've ever seen Marcus Freeman celebrate ever.
Exactly.
I don't think I've seen that dude smile.
And same with IU's boy.
It's like Nettie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, he ain't
I
celebrate-
know he was. I do like him this
think
year
the
because
game.
he's showed more emotion. He's almost
Oh, he
cried.
shows emotion.
He almost cried this one interview. When was it? It was a few weeks back. He was almost crying, man. I think it was what might have put a beat down Illinois.
I mean, I'm just saying. After all, the Missouri end of the year got me. Drinkowitz better not go to Florida. He better not be our second.
I
choice.
told
He better not be our
everybody. I told everybody. Why is everybody putting Drinkowitz as in penciling him in as his big favorite when he hasn't won anything? I said, just win at Missouri right now. Take that care of that. It's kind of like how I feel. Actually, it is how I feel about Jed Fish. Same, bro. Just shut up. Win where you're at. Shut up. Stay over there. Collect some wins. Go. Just collect them.
Yeah, they didn't
and
get a
then
promotion.
call of us. Yes, just call us back in 15 months with your new resume, and it might be better. We'll see. But that's just my opinion. I don't think those guys are ready yet. Doesn't mean they're not good coaches. But let's get into the next game, Dalton. Like we said, Delaware State couldn't get it done. If you didn't catch that game, don't blame you. But had to put it in there. Championship game, man. Game of the week, Dalton. No doubt about it, in my opinion. It was Oregon. This was a playoff game. Oregon versus USC. Absolute quarterback duel for, I'd say, 3/4 was just amazing. For 3/4, it was great. And the cream of the crop, it rose to the top, and it won't stop. And that's Dante Moore. What'd you think about this 42-27 win that Oregon was able to do, banged up with the offensive line? I'm talking banged up. What'd you think?
You know who freaking really stood out
Who?
this game for Oregon?
Who?
Dylan Thieneman.
Yeah, he was good,
He
man.
was everywhere.
And Bear Alexander played good
Yeah,
against his old team.
He also did a Bear Alexander things.
What?
He got called for
Yeah.
12 on the field because he was walking.
I did
And
see
that's Bear Alexander stuff. Character issues.
That's not character. That's
I mean,
effort.
it's football character.
That's effort.
It's football character.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I like that
Yeah.
take. I like that take.
It really is.
Hey, you're right.
Because nobody's watching him. You're watching him play. And then, you get flagged. Now everybody's watching. He just has a lot of those things
That's
that
a
he
good point.
does repeatedly. But, man, he's talented for sure. But Dylan Thieneman balled out. He was the best player on the field when Oregon's defense was on the field. I think Mikhail Lemon got shut down. I mean, 7 for 34. Jacoby Lane,
Jacoby Lane's good.
6 for 108. Yeah,
I like him, man.
He's a tall jump ball. Throw it
Lanky,
up, I'll go get it.
lanky guy, just gonna go. You need one of those on every team if you're gonna win anything. So I definitely agree. You need one of those guys on your team.
Their freshmen look good too, man. The true freshman, Hines,
Yes,
160 receiving.
I
mean, their future looks good.
I do like Oregon's Davison.
Running back.
Yes, I like Davison. And then they I'm really failing his name.
I like that young receiver, McClellan,
Yes,
the freshman
Yes.
or sophomore.
Yeah.
Redshirt freshman. Jeremiah McClellan's playing good lately.
Do you have the roster pulled up?
Yeah.
Or do you? Who is it? Could you? Well, I'm trying to see the center's name because I got to give him a shout.
The backup. Yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
to see.
Let
me see.
So Charlie Pickard is the guy.
Oh yeah.
He was a walk-on. He's a freshman, and he got thrown in at center this week and absolutely balled. I always murk his name, but the best center in the whole freaking nation, Iapani Lulalu. He got hurt and he had to come out. He was actually healthy and at the end of the game, could have came back in, but they kept old Pickard in there because he's balling. So shout out to him, and I think that's gone unnoticed, and I don't blame anyone. I know it's center stuff, nothing too exciting, but it is important because, damn, he played really good. So shout out to him, and shout out to Oregon. I think that, really won me back over, in my opinion, with this performance. I think they're, in my opinion, tier 1 now. I do. I think they are. I think they replace Alabama. I think they'd beat Bama one. I think they would. They can run the ball.
You probably would.
We live in a world, Dalton, right now, in 2025. We are entering Thanksgiving this week, and Oregon runs the ball better than Alabama.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's
How do you
crazy
think about
times, man. Crazy times.
I think going into the week, Alabama was rushing for 101 or 107 yards a game.
Yeah, they went off this week.
They did good this
Make
week.
their stats look better.
Yeah,
for
they
the
did.
year.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was saying
Illinois,
going into this week, only about 107, I think, yards rushing, as opposed to Oregon was at 220 around there, 230.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and it's going to go down a little bit. But man, Oregon can run the ball. You can't see that team's not tough.
That punt return was the biggest play of the game, though, I think.
Yes,
Really swung momentum, and
it did.
then the interception after quick 2-score change, and they were up 28-14. After that, it was just.
But bro, Dante Moore is freaking smooth, man.
That's the only problem. That's what this
He's so
USC
good.
with this USC, the way they're coached and their defense. You can't
Yes.
go down 2 scores really in
What
a game, man. Because it's hard for you to get 3 stops in a row. You got to get 3 stops in a row if you're down 2 scores to take the lead,
Yeah, I agree.
and then that's hard to do for the USC defense against anybody, let alone Oregon. So that's USC got to be perfect on offense to win and
I think
get big games.
everybody in Miami did look good at times, but he had to force it. He's forced to force it, just because I just think they're undermanned with a lot of teams they play, and that's crazy because it's the ultimate 2 things could be true. Because USC is not where they need to be, but they're good.
They couldn't run the ball at all this game.
I know, and that's been what they're trying to establish is
They've
that.
been able to.
But guess what, man? I really have a feeling they're going to start running the ball in the near future better because we got our guy Brett coming in, and they got their other teammate, the big Polly there, IMG, the number 5 player in the nation coming in. If you don't like USC, you're really not going to like them in the next couple of years. They're going to be really good. And I just think they're a couple years away. And Oregon is maybe only a couple games away, man. Like they really could make a run. I think they're truly going to get a national championship in the next 3 years. Oregon is.
Yeah, I
do
feel
think
that they're in tier 1. That's fair, but my tier 1's only 2. Yeah, it's 2 teams. That's sad.
Who is it?
It's just Notre Dame and Ohio State. Notre Dame might be better than them. And I lost 2 games early. I don't worry about that.
Yeah,
It's early.
I don't
First 2
think
games
that's
of the year.
I don't think that's a crazy hot take, man. I really don't. I don't.
They're complete. They're the most complete team besides Ohio State for sure. Like offense and defense
Hell yeah.
and special teams. Like,
They're complete. They are. I like Notre Dame, man, and I think that
but
it's the
Oregon's
only-
tier 2.
this is the first time ever where the heads up. I'm like, they're still at the end of the season. They're better than Miami. I think they're better than Miami. I know they lost to Miami first week of
They're
the year,
definitely better. Yeah.
but I think they're way better than them now. Way better. Like, if the committee would put them above them, I wouldn't even be mad.
They're going to because especially
think?
Miami loses this week.
We're gonna talk about that. I can't wait to talk about
Miami
our
might
predictions.
lose this week anyway. It's against Pitt. So
Me too. Yeah. Let's get into the Vandy game. We'll touch on that. We've already touched on it. Let's finish up here. Cutter Bowley. I was telling you right now, I was wrong. I thought they were going to go into it and win and come out with Nashville with the upset. So gotta admit, we love to toot our own horn when we're right, but we got to admit,
hey, I was right. I was wrong. This is my worst week of the year. So
yeah.
I went 2-4, and before this week, I was dominating all year pretty much, man. But
You were.
2-4 is bad.
I was very surprised. Well, I'm not because
You had a good week.
Because you say Haynes King is the best player in the nation, but our guy Heinzel, I thought you were going to ride Heinzel. Let's get into it. Man, 42-28 over Georgia Tech. I've said it. I'm going to say it again. An ACC team and a G5 team should not be in the playoff. Up until this week, we didn't know who it was. Every week it's changing for ACC. We said, all right, it's going to go to Georgia Tech. They just got to beat Pitt. And Mason Heinzel goes in there. Narduzzi said he didn't give a shit about that Notre Dame game. He wasn't lying. He didn't. He was focused on this game, and they got it done. What'd you think? Did this move the needle? Is Haynes King still your favorite player in the nation? Or did he, or was it all just maybe come to an end? What do you think here?
Nobody else was the better still. No other quarterbacks out there are dropping their nuts this year. So that's the only reason.
I think Dante Moore, man.
Like if you put them on any of the top 5 teams, they got the same record. That's my point. They're not worse. None of them. Top 5 teams. So that's that's all I'm saying.
They're not worse.
But their defense is god awful. And then everything goes on the quarterback. I get it. That's football.
You imagine if Haynes King was at Indiana?
Yeah, they'd be just as good.
I mean, shout Mendoza though. I love Mendoza.
They'd be just as good.
I'm getting the clip.
They might be better just because he can run.
I'm gonna get the clip. I have it. I don't have it, but I know where it's at. I got saying I had Mendoza or last. People got Mendoza. QB1 and going into here. And man, I'm glad it worked out for him because he's a baller. But like you said, you don't think he deserves the Heisman, or you don't think anyone deserves the Heisman this year. Looking like Mendoza's going to get it. And you said, like, and that goes into what you just said. A lot of quarterbacks are not playing that great. Klubnik, Aller, Sellers, Nussmeier, all didn't have the years we thought for different reasons. All for mostly different reasons. Lenore Sellers
in there too.
Lenore Sellers just got screwed this year by everyone around him. Everyone. So I do feel bad for him in that sense, but I do think you make a good point with Haynes King. Yeah, if you put him on all the top 5 teams, I mean, he doesn't make them worse. But I
don't know if he makes any of them better because they're all really good.
Yeah, exactly.
They all got good quarterbacks. Stockton, Reed, Mendoza, saying
Man, I
they're
think
all good. But
I
think he's better than Marcel Reed in college for sure. And Marcel Reed ain't going to the league either probably because he's going to weigh 180 forever.
Well, people are saying he might play something different in the league,
right?
Which I agree.
He ain't going to play quarterback. I mean, say that.
Yeah, because they say he's already little, and one big reason why he's little, they say he loses 7 pounds during the game. His metabolism.
He's like me. He can't put on.
Yeah, his metabolism's hella fast.
180 forever. Like that sucks. It sucks, man. But you gotta. I think he'll play. Maybe he can play receiver, slot, or something. But man, this running back from Pitt this week, the freshman,
shout out,
201 yards rushing.
Shout out, freshman. I mean, this is a year for freshmen.
This class is crazy. Deuce Adams also started this week. He didn't play good though.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it's for Louisville.
201 rushing yards, 21 carries, 9.6 a carry. The game winning 56-yard run on the last drive, really iced it. And man, Desmond Reed was out, but you couldn't even notice.
Yeah, Georgia Tech was looking like they was going to pull it
Their
off,
defense
man.
sucks,
It was looking like they was going to pull off the comeback, and then Pitt was going to blow it, and I was going to look dumb, but Heinzel did it. Heinzel did it, and he's now they're saying he might transfer.
I don't know if he did it, but
People are saying he might leave now.
he's been doing it most of their games they won, but this was a run game.
Yeah, but he didn't lose it.
No, he was
think
efficient.
I think some people really thought he was going to lose the game for them this
He
week.
was efficient. 20 for 27. No pick, no turnovers. 200 yards, 220. I mean, solid.
Got it done.
The running back 201.
Okay.
You should win those.
Yeah, that's a dog. That's
If
a
your running
dog.
back goes for 200, I think you win most of the time.
Hell
that
yeah.
means you can run the ball. If you don't, that means you're in position to run the ball too. Like you're winning probably.
That's the hardest thing to do, man. And when we're not saying anything new, anytime you can run the ball, it just opens up your offense so much more. And when you can't, it just goes to hell. And it comes to a screeching halt when you can't move that ball on the ground. And when you're predictable, it's the worst thing to be in football is predictable. So
to beat Georgia Tech, you got to score 48 or 42. I mean, you got to score 40. So their defense hangs down this year and sucks, man. I was thinking they were going to go. I was thinking they were going to be undefeated going into the Georgia game. I called it earlier in the year and maybe look bad, but they still had a good year. 9-3.
Yeah,
they probably won't beat Georgia for sure.
No,
but last year they weren't supposed to beat them and took them 7 OTs. It's a better team, better Georgia Tech team, worse Georgia team. So crazier things have happened.
That's true.
That's all I'll say.
That's true. I want to see how it plays out, man. I wonder who they're going to put in the playoff. I mean,
man,
ACC. It's just literally no one knows. And
Miami game's crazy big.
Yeah, it's huge, and I'm rooting for Pitt.
Me too.
I'm rooting for Pitt so hard, like I was this week. And let's talk about.
We need Virginia to lose to Virginia Tech somehow.
If Virginia loses to Virginia Tech, I mean, rivalry week. I mean, we've seen crazy things.
Virginia wins and they win the ACC championship. They're in the playoff.
That's what I'm saying. I'll say it again. No ACC, no G5.
I'm fine with Miami being in it.
I'm not.
Actually,
I'm not.
I mean,
it's not good.
They're better than.
We know what's going to happen.
Closest team.
Close your eyes. We know what's going to happen. Carson Beck throws the pick in that seals it up.
You're telling me Utah's really better though?
No.
Right.
No.
It's next to the line.
It should only
be
Vandy. Better than who? Miami? Maybe.
Even?
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. And that's other team in the mix with them.
Texas Tech. And they're in.
They're in already, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying who's out that I would put in rather? Man, I would put USC above them. Fuck yeah.
3 loss?
Yes.
No.
I don't care.
Well, they won't though, as I'm saying.
I know. We'll see what happens, man. Let's talk about BYU.
And USC don't have any good wins, unfortunately.
They don't.
They just look good they look good, but they lost Illinois.
Man,
Illinois loss is bad now because Illinois just got dominated by Wisconsin.
USC just can't put 4 quarters together, and that's what under-talented teams do. They're just, I don't know, man. They're just a couple pieces away. Offensive line's a big piece, which I think our guy Breck's going to help them out with. So, like I said, the brighter days for USC are ahead. They're going to be good. This is not a time to say they're stuck in their ways and they're cooked. They're not. They're going to be better next year. And we'll see what happens with quarterback. If Maeva stays, I'm sure he will. And then they're going to have a absolutely loaded quarterback room next year with him, Longstreet, and Jonas Williams. See how it plays out. Let's get into the last game, though, Dalton. 26-14 win, BYU. Kalani Sitake, who I think is still a Coach of the Year candidate and who should be the leading candidate for the Penn State job, gets the win over Sorsby. What do you think?
Another huge running back performance, man. Another 200-yard game. Like this week, LJ 222, 32 carries, just a workhorse.
God,
he's one of the most physical backs in the nation. He's playing on Sundays. That's what they kept saying during the game. I was like, all right. He's definitely playing on Sundays. He's an NFL back. 230.
You know how hard it is to get 200 damn yards in a game? Yeah, it's hard to get 100 yards. That's so damn hard. How many times have we said, oh, that running back's the player of the game, and he had 95 yards? He had 95. These guys are ripping off 200 like every week like it's easy. We've seen a 300-yard performance this year. But, dude, I feel like we're getting numb to like 300-yard, not maybe the 300 yards passing, but we're getting so numb to 200 yards rushing.
Yeah,
right?
In college for sure. Yeah.
God, it's so hard to do. It deserves so much like.
It happens more often though than
it does,
ever.
But it's still hard.
Yeah, it's still hard.
It's freaking hard.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of good running performances this week in college football, but LJ Barton had one of the best for sure. And he's one of the best backs in the country too. I mean, bar none. You don't get his flowers, man. Nobody in this BYU team does, but he's got 1,100 rushing yards.
Shout out.
130
Klein
yards,
Stocky, man.
averaging 100 yards a game. I mean, that's all you can ask for.
Coach of the year, Klein Stocky. Who's coach of the year to you right now? Who you think? Who you got off the top? I got Kalani.
You got Elko.
Elko? Even with a schedule.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't hate that. I don't
BYU
hate it.
schedule ain't that hard in the Big 12.
Yeah, but
It's the
I-
Big 12.
Yeah, but
Automatically not hard, unfortunately. I mean, it's better than ACC, but
in my opinion, where Elko gets the easier task at hand is I think he has the best offensive line in the nation. He has arguably top 2-3 receiver in the nation.
yeah, arguably for sure.
Yeah, arguably, and then he's got
Probably 10th.
a good quarterback, like a good quarterback he knows is going to ball, and it's a lot of good players. Like
Really
good running back
They
room.
good defense too.
Yeah, like they're good. He's got studs, and that is hard to do. Getting studs to play like studs is a hard thing to do. That's hard.
Yeah, they always had studs A&M.
Yes, exactly. But getting them to play like that is hard. I'm not just correcting them, but when you can take BYU every year and year out and put a freshman quarterback in there, throw 47 on them, and just ball like you've always been balling, that's impressive. So you got Elko, right? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't hate it. I'm
If
not
they
hating
beat
on it.
Texas,
Huh?
If they beat Texas,
Oh, okay.
they might not.
Okay,
Texas looking good now.
dude. We'll see who comes out with Player of the Week. That usually gets released. We'll try to release that a little earlier. We'll get that out today.
Texas look good for 1 week. Never mind.
But yeah, but Arch Manning, man,
and that's because it was Arkansas.
he's closing in on it on the Player of the Week, and
he had a rushing and receiving, and
it's gonna be hard not to give it to him. I will say that.
I think 4 passing or rushing and receiving. I mean, come on. If you triple dip, it's hard not to give it to Player of the Week. Scoring a touchdown 3 different ways is tough. We could just get Player of the Week to Notre Dame's defense, though.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Special teams, 21-0 before they touch the ball.
Yeah, let's talk about that. 20 as a guy who played offense, if before I got to touch the field, if I had 21 points, I'd be hyped.
I bet.
Anybody in the world.
I mean, it wasn't an FCS team either. Like,
Yeah, you gotta take it. That's awesome.
It's that Power 4 team.
Shout out Notre Dame. And you think you said a couple weeks ago, you're the best team in the nation to you.
Second, yeah.
Second.
Yeah, second. But they're that far behind Ohio State.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, Jeremiah Love can change the whole game.
Not with that. God, I'd love to see
Yeah,
him
with
play.
that defense.
I'd
I
love
don't
to
care
see him
about
play. Come on.
He'll make a flash play or two.
Arvell Reese and him. I just want to see him and Arvell Reese do head to head. Like, I want to see this dude do hitting drills. Like, they should have to do that.
They should.
Yeah. No coin flip at the end of the game. Whoever wins the hit and drill the first beginning of the game. We're not doing no coin tosses no more. It's heads up. First, take your stud. We're doing heads up. Whoever loses kicks the ball off.
Notre Dame's good, man. I don't even. There's not no weaknesses.
I know it's that week 1 was such an anomaly this year. I mean, we've always seen that
Alabama.
happen, but Alabama, but they've reverted these past couple weeks.
Still only got 2 losses.
They're
though.
not on the championship arc that
No,
you see
they
championship teams do.
They ain't winning at all.
But then it's hard. You can combat that and say, well, championship arc, Ohio State lost to freaking Michigan last year and then ended up winning it. Well, rivalry games are rivalry games, and we're going to get in the rivalry games Wednesday night. Can't wait. Cannot wait to get into it, man. Best week of the year, right? I mean, except for week 1. Which better? Is it week 1 better or is rivalry week better? Which one is it?
Week 1 has a lot of good games, but you don't know who's going to be good. You don't know who's going to be good though.
I know.
And there's a lot of weak games too, like Florida played Long Island.
Yeah.
So
I know.
probably the last week
Rivalry, man. It's the best week
and
of
the
year.
playoffs are on the line for a lot of teams. Michigan wins their improv. They'll jump a lot of teams. I mean, if you be the number 1 team in the country.
Man, I cannot believe we're going to go ahead and get to their predictions.
And
honestly, they're not out yet.
Ohio State wouldn't even be in the Big Ten championship if they lost.
But bro,
Damn, that'd be crazy.
my mind is just there's so much a percentage of my mind that's being taken up by why is a G5 team in the playoffs this year? And I shouldn't be like that.
I know you don't like it. I know.
Dalton.
I like it. Sorry.
Dalton.
What?
This is what's supposedly going to happen as of right now. We're going to see Tulane have to play Texas Tech week 1. I mean, play out first round. And then we're going to have to see Miami play Ole Miss. Ole Miss is not going to have a coach for this game. I mean, Ole Miss is not going to have a coach. Lane Kiffin is announcing after the Egg Bowl that he is leaving.
Yeah.
This game will be such. But then people are going to say, "Oh, you thought Miami should have been in, but they got a playoff win." If like to see, man. All right, maybe the ACC. I could sleep at night, but the G5 shit is abysmal. It's abysmal, Dalton.
Oh, abysmal is the playoff bracket setup right now.
Thank you.
Notre Dame would have to play the Ohio State second round. Two best teams got to play in the freaking quarterfinals.
Mm.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But if Oregon and Bama play week 1, which I think will be a heck of a game, then they get to play against Signetti, and Dan Lanning versus Signetti is an ultimate just coaching battle right
rematch.
there. Yeah.
Man, Oregon can't beat them.
They want the national championship rematch to happen quicker than later, looks like.
Oregon can't beat IU this year.
Huh?
Oregon can't beat IU this year.
I think they can.
They won kind of easy the first time.
I think they can.
They won kind of easy the first time.
I know.
But it's close as the scoreboard.
I know.
They kind of dominated Oregon, man. Oh, was that at Autzen?
Yeah, it was.
That's the crazy
But
part.
this week's that no.
And this one
that's when
Bloomington?
And that's when their stock was at the lowest of the season. Was after that game with Indiana. It wasn't that big they lost. It was they got manhandled. You can't get manhandled. That was it wasn't as bad as Alabama, Florida State.
No.
But man, it reminds me. What was that worst loss? That one loss was it UCLA and they beat Penn State. They beat the shit out of Penn State.
No, that's close.
You know didn't UCLA beat somebody really bad?
They lost to New Mexico.
Yes,
By a
that's what
lot.
it was.
That's
Yes.
got their
yes, that's what got the coach
fired.
fired. Yes, that's what I.
New Mexico.
Yeah, I knew UCLA was in it.
30. Yeah.
Yes, man, that was the bit worst performance I've seen this year. But
Colorado's up there.
Utah. Dude, let's talk about them. They're cooked. They're done.
Oh my God!
They got
out
to fire.
again.
They got to fire Deion Sanders. He's got to leave. They maybe not. Nobody gets fired anymore. I know they all part ways or whatever.
They might let him stay if he just gets a new coaching staff.
He's got to.
Completely new
That
coaching
should be the only stipulation he stays.
Yeah.
I'll go get my Shedeur Sanders Colorado jersey out the closet just to prove I'm not a hater. I'm just keeping it real.
Did you see what Marshall Faulk did?
What
this week?
No.
4-string walk-on running back.
Oh yeah, they took out the dude who was playing good. They
never touched the ball. Gave it to him fumbles.
Yeah.
Not getting touched.
Yeah. Yeah, they said they put him in because he was fed fresh legs or some shit. I'm like, bro,
4-string, no touches.
I've never seen a guy just straight up like after a game play the media like a fiddle and treat them like they're idiots. And guess what? The media takes it. They don't ever question it, and they deserve it if they don't question it. Because after the games, you talk about the opposite of an explanation. It's what you're supposed to give after a press conference. He gives the opposite of an explanation. I don't know what he gives. And man, I it sucks to say, man. It was just like, did you really just want to coach your son and that's it? And it was just once he's done, it's like, screw it. I just wanted to coach my son and get a really good player to throw the ball to, Travis Hunter. And
I mean, yeah,
it's looking like that's the case.
I don't think his head's in it.
It's not.
He was at the game today.
His heart's not in it. I think his
desire
for coaching left as soon as Shedeur Sanders took off a Colorado jersey.
I appreciate him supporting his son, but being at that game tonight says a lot. He played last night. You should be worried about losing by 28.
I agree.
Instead of at this game.
I hate that I agree.
Yeah, it sucks.
Not that I hate that I agree. It's just
I love being a good father.
You gotta be, yeah.
But you gotta be a good coach too. And
man, I don't know. Nah. I don't know. You only get one NFL start, man. First NFL start.
One, yeah.
I might have had to go see my kid.
I forgot it was his first start.
Yeah. But
he didn't miss a game anyway.
I'll say this. At the game, yes. Being anywhere on camera, no.
Exactly.
You better stay off camera. Don't ever get it. I don't care if they ask you a million times. I don't want to be on camera. I'm here to support my son. This is about him. Don't ever zoom to me. We just got blown the shit out.
You said he was with Matt Barnes?
Yeah, I did see that. I did. Yeah.
That's funny. But
yeah, man, like I said, I think he's got a clean house. He hired too much of his buddies. A lot of yes men. They won't tell him when he's wrong. Because I'm telling you right now, you can just tell by around there. It's not that everyone's telling things and he's not listening. It's they're not telling him. And I know you're supposed to protect the head coach. That's pretty much the number one job of assistant coach, to protect the head coach. But I do think this season's been absolute shit. Personnel decisions have been shit. Clock management, bad. Didn't hire our boy Matt McChesney as the O-line coach. They have 3 offensive line coaches. Never seen that before. We've been around football our whole lives. Never seen 3 offensive line coaches in my life.
Then they played one good game all year, yeah.
they had a lot of close losses. I will say.
Against Iowa State is the only good game.
Yeah, they had
played.
close losses.
Georgia Tech game was good.
And that should be, as a fan and I mean a fan, a guy that just
Yeah.
makes anyone more frustrated.
Lost to BYU by 3.
Yeah, those are games you should have won.
But then the last 4 weeks,
Yeah, the
the
rails are
wheels
done.
fell off.
It's like Louisville football. They're like Louisville. They're like really similar right now.
I got to toot my own horn on that.
About Louisville,
I said Louisville's gonna lose their last 4. They're about to.
you did.
They're about to.
I'm not giving you a head because I love Jeff.
Nobody
Brom.
else said it. Though.
I love Jeff Braun. I mean,
Everybody's like, nah, they're gonna beat Clemson still. Everybody said that. I'm just little fans. It's everybody. Because
I
Clemson
told
stinks.
my brother they were going to get shit stomped this week. I bet SMU this week, and I mean that I looked at this. I knew that game was over. I knew my money was good the first quarter. But guess who ruined it? Cal Bears. The Cal. Hell yeah.
I mean,
Shout out Cal.
I can't believe they got blown out like that. I guess that's why I got fired because they got busted 31-10. But dang, that's Cal stinks. Yeah,
They're trash.
they made a bowl game. Though.
No, man, that it's blown out is just that effort. I mean, they were the most predictable offense. I mean, no creativity in the offense. Just they were all you can tell it was just not good. JKS needs to leave. He needs to leave. Someone save JKS.
When Stanford plays good, they play good.
Yeah.
When they win, they blow them out. They blew out Florida State.
Yeah.
Florida State stinks. But man, I hope Florida can keep Florida State and get a bowl game, man.
I hope so too.
So we have one silver
yeah,
lining.
you all are checked out too.
One silver lining.
You all are checked out too. DJ Lagway's trash.
Yeah.
What happened?
But we weren't checked out 2 weeks ago. What the heck?
I hate seeing that teams are checked out like
We're
that.
checked
Louisville,
out. No, but
they
we're
turned
not.
on Jeff Brom.
I don't think
they turned on him.
I don't think we're going to be checked out this week because Florida State's 5-6, man.
They were going hard for Penn State.
Let's not let them make a bowl game. Let's keep
No,
them from a bowl.
You never want your rivalry team to do anything.
Let's ruin their season. Their season's already ruined, but let's ruin it more. You know,
Man, what are they? They're keeping Norvell.
said today.
That's good for y'all.
Love it.
Very good. And then I would assume that they're going to lose Malzahn. He'll go head coaching job somewhere. Maybe.
Don't deserve one.
You know where he could coach?
He had like 2 good games. The first 3 or 4 weeks was good. After that,
I would throw Malzahn at Boston College though. I mean, take Bill O'Brien out of there.
yeah, 1-10.
Trash. He's an asshole. He sucks. And go look at the Texans. Just go look at that stint. How that ended. It was
He leaves, are good again.
They never wanted a guy to get out the door more than when they wanted him to leave. It was the worst. He took DeAndre Hopkins and run him to the ground. But yeah, I'm really excited how it plays out, man. Wednesday's going to be great. I think it was, even though this was a down week, a lot of sleep weeks, we did get, like you said, player performances took over. Deuce Knight, plenty of guys, man. All the guys you highlighted. I mean, some of the guys that I would think.
Oh yeah,
I would say I thought who's a guy I thought that was going to really show out. It was Mekhi Lemon, but I still think he's first rounder, still a dog. So
underrated game of the week that nobody watched.
What?
UConn again.
UConn,
Another UConn game.
shout out UConn.
Beat Florida Atlantic 48-45. Pignano just throws for 446 again.
That's what I'm saying. We're so numb to a crazy game like that.
Oh, we got to shout out the receiver for North Texas, Wyatt Young, man.
Yes.
294 receiving. Might be the most this year. Only on 8 catches, too. Watch for him to maybe hit the portal with,
What
along
was
with
his
Meston
stats again?
8 catches for 295.
God, and then he's already got how many yards?
He's up to 1,000 now.
Damn.
And he's only a sophomore, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Watch out for him and Meston in the portal this year.
Yeah, they should be a package deal together.
Might transfer up together and
They should.
cause havoc at the next level. You know where I think I would like to see him go, man?
What?
Just because Chandler Morris,
Virginia.
Virginia,
He deserves better than that.
not to go to playoff.
Maker deserves
Not
better
to go
than that.
playoff. If they go
Nah.
playoff, I don't care how bad they are on paper. You don't deserve better than the playoff team.
Give me a weapon right now that Virginia has that would love to play with Maker. That's good. That's worth going to. That's not the receiver you already have.
Nobody.
Exactly. So why go?
Charles Harris.
No, he should go to.
But I don't know if he's a senior.
If I'm Maker, I would want to go to. I don't want to say Clemson, but I do. I'm just trying to think off the top real quick who's going to lose their Indiana. You should want to go to Indiana.
I think they're going to. They like Alberto, I think.
Yeah, Fernando Mendoza's little brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He looked good.
but
in
just
garbage time.
I do think it's a better fit though. Maker would be great with Signetti. I'm trying to think of a sleeper game that I would want to shout out before we end it out. Let everyone get started on their week. If you're on the West Coast, or if you're on the East Coast, hope you're having a great Monday so far. And shout everyone that's been tuning in for real. Like we've been, getting a lot of players been sending in tapes. I mean, our high school recruiting list is crazy right now. I mean, it's crazy. We got a lot of good quarterbacks, and got some couple good wideouts we're going to be featuring here soon.
Damn.
And like we said, we have Brett Coolidge, a 4-star offensive lineman, going to be playing center at USC next year. Get familiar with his name, people. You're going to be hearing this guy's name for a few years. If you're a draft guy, you'll be definitely hearing this guy's name in probably a year or two because he's just a nasty dude. Classic, just off guy would you want to be in your offensive line. Just a nasty dude. Wants to get after it and win games, man. Like I said, IMG, he's used to winning games. So shout out. Stay tuned. December 10th, people. If you're a USC fan, you'll tune in.
Oh yeah.
But no matter what, who you're a fan of team-wise, after the interview, you'll be a fan of Brett Coolidge. I promise you. He's a very talented guy. But Dalton, is there anything we should touch on before we head out and don't see anyone else until Wednesday night?
Ready for rivalry week, man. It's going to be
God.
a lot of good games. Huge playoff implications this week. And
Ohio State, Michigan, baby.
that's what we're waiting for all year. Is
Can Michigan get it
playoff
done?
picture settled pretty much. I mean, outside of a couple conference championship games next week. But, yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. I don't know which game I'm most excited about. A&M, Texas.
That is, yeah.
Miami,
Michigan
Pitt,
also.
Miami, Pitt, Alabama, Auburn, low key. Just because I don't want Alabama to lose. You know, I'm my least favorite team ever.
Alabama, Auburn.
Just because they can miss the playoffs if they lose.
Deuce Knight could.
Man, they could ruin their season. Like,
When you got a mobile quarterback like Deuce Knight, that's all it takes.
what's Alabama's kryptonite always, too?
That's all it takes.
Mobile quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
When they lose a
that's true.
game, their quarterback's mobile on the other team. Even
Did Bo Nix, he never beat Bama, did he?
he was
at
only there
Auburn?
like 2 years.
I know.
Yeah, 3 maybe. No, I don't think so.
Damn.
He might have, though.
I thought, no, he didn't.
He might have won a crazy game. It's always a crazy game.
Oh, yeah. It is a crazy game, man.
2 years ago was crazy. That throw Milrow made. Back of the end zone.
Yes.
4th and 30.
Yes. God.
Isaiah
Yeah.
Vaughn.
They were cooked.
Yeah, 4th and 30.
They were cooked. No, that was for the game.
Best throw he ever made in his life.
Yeah, they were
It
cooked.
was his actual dime, too.
And it was the best throw he ever made.
It was the best throw like anybody
It
ever
was the
made,
best
actually.
throw he ever made.
That's why
I didn't know it came right back to me, and I was like, I remember it was 4th and fucking mile.
30, dude.
I remember we scored on 4th and 30 in
I
high
mean,
school.
Those games, Auburn and Alabama's got 2 of the best plays of our lifetime. I mean, that one's not
Yes.
forgotten about.
Kick six.
That one
man.
shouldn't be forgotten about, though, but it is. Because Alabama made the playoffs after that, I think. Right? Saban's last year, they make it.
Huh?
They made the playoffs in Saban's last year. Probably, right?
No.
Oh.
No, because I remember it was so weird because they had him like on the panel, I think, during the selection show. And I was like, if I was Saban, I wouldn't even want to do that shit right now. I would say would have declined it. No, I don't. I think his last year they did not make it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Milrow, right? I don't think they made it.
I'm going to check. I just fact checked that one.
I don't.
I
Think
feel like
they
he had
made
to walk out on top.
it. I know.
I mean, he didn't win the ship, obviously. But...
I thought he missed it because he lost to. He
Oh, that's your TCU. TCU made it.
Yeah,
No, Alabama lost to Michigan first round.
first round.
Everybody thought Bama was going to win.
Well, they had him on for like the Final Four, I think. They had him on like for the Final Four on the panel, and I was like, man, if I'm Saban, I'd have not gone on there. They always do that with basketball.
Oh yeah, Saban was that close to ship because they got to play TCU.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I was like, I remember seeing him when they had the Final Four. They had him in the studio. That's why I thought he was out, and they had him in there. I was like, man, if I'm Saban, I would not be in the studio. I'm like, I'd be pissed. But we'll see.
It don't make sense. He didn't make it last year. No way he would have.
Yeah,
he would have
yeah.
retired.
Yeah, but
At least got to make the playoffs before I retire, baby.
But what? Okay, but that's the question. Was it one of those? Well, wasn't the expanded playoff? Was it? Was it 12 team? Was not the 12 team. Last year was the first year of the 12 team.
That 4th and 30.
So
made
it's
him
still
get
on
in
the
playoffs,
14.
So that 4th and
14.
30 is underrated play in history.
Huh,
Just
yeah,
because Alabama didn't go on and win the shit.
you're right.
They
good
would
point.
have made the playoffs.
That's a good point.
And
Man,
Yeah.
Saban needs to be coaching.
kick
bro.
six still the best play ever. But...
Dude has to sit there and watch Pat McAfee take his shirt off and just like just sit there until he gets done instead of going and coaching. Come on, Saban.
Nah, you don't need to get back, bro.
Yeah, he did.
He's fine, man. He made his mark.
He did.
He
He
need to
did.
come back.
Bless you.
Stay
But-
retired, man.
All right, but I will say this: I would love to see Kiffin at Florida and Saban at LSU. Come on, man.
Back at LSU.
Who takes Ole Miss job, you think, before we get out of here? Last name we'll touch. Who do you think takes Ole Miss if Lane Kiffin leaves? Who's like worthy of that job? That's not. I mean, it's a good job. It's a good job. You think Drankowicz will get? I mean, I don't think that'll be a move for him. But who would look at? Ole Miss, man, that would be a weird one.
Yeah.
Goalish?
I don't know how big they aim.
Goalish? You think they would? But what's aiming big for them? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Not Saban. I mean, obviously not getting Saban. Not get Urban Meyer. He ain't coming out of retirement for Ole Miss.
Nobody's talking about McGuire at Texas Tech getting a bigger job for some reason.
But that dude's he's not at a Dan Lanning spot, but he's almost.
Everybody thinks he's gonna stay there.
Yeah, they're gonna. I mean, just because of money.
I mean, they got good money.
I mean, they're in it. They're in it now. I mean, they're here. Texas Tech's here.
Oil money.
They're not. Yeah, they're not leaving this NIL and transfer portal. They are the product of it, and they are not leaving the contender list for a long time.
Oh, they're good at every sport now.
It's only up from here. It's only up from here from Texas Tech.
They're really good at basketball too.
Yes.
They got one of the best players in the country.
They've been a good basketball.
5 or 6 years.
Yes,
10 probably.
Yeah, around
Now.
there, maybe 7 or 8, all of it. I mean, yeah, you're splitting hairs at that point. They've been really good at basketball. So I think Texas Tech's here to stay.
I like the Texas Tech's good too. I like them.
Yeah.
They're a cool team, like Red
Yeah, I don't-
Raiders. Different.
I just don't like the Mahomes jerseys. Get that shit out of there. His logo is. You're not a gladiator, dude. You're not a Spartan gladiator. You're tough.
He plays like one.
He is tough.
Low-key.
But
I don't even like. I don't like
for that to be his
he plays like
logo.
one.
I don't know.
He is like one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league.
He is tough.
He gets up you don't get hurt.
Yeah, but I don't think of gladiator. When I think of gladiator,
You
I don't think
don't.
of Patrick Mahomes.
I think of like linebackers. I just think of linebackers.
Yeah.
I don't think of
yeah.
any quarterback. And I'd even
If I think of the
I don't
gladiator,
even think Cam Newton as a gladiator.
historical as like guys who I didn't see play, who like is certified, is like Ronnie Lott. And
LT.
then- yeah, Ronnie Lott.
The real LT.
Yes,
the
LT,
way,
Lawrence
the real
Taylor.
LT,
Never got
like-
to see him play. But then about our lifetime when we were kids.
Ray
it was
Lewis.
just- huh? Ray Lewis. I was just about to say.
Urlacher.
Yeah.
Them two are the biggest ones.
Ed Reed. Gladiator.
John Lynch.
John Lynch was.
Hitter.
As a Packer fan, Packer gladiator. I mean, Clay Matthews, man.
Oh, we had Strahan.
Yes.
Dog.
Yeah. Shout Packers.
Strahan was, great guy too. I love Strahan.
Yeah.
But we always had good DNs, man.
I thought who was going to have a big year this year as a gladiator type player. Catalan.
Yeah, he's had a good
He's
year.
had a pretty good year, but
But-
I thought he was going to like be everyone's talk right now as DBs. I can't wait to get into our draft boards. Dalton's been working on his big board, his players, man. I'm more of a positionless guy. I don't know why, but Dalton, he'll have everything.
I got like
with all of our
I got
lists.
like top 15. I just got you can help me with O line.
Hell yeah.
And then besides that, I'm pretty much done.
Shout out Elianu. Man, I can't believe Connor Liu got hurt. That breaks my heart. But still a lot of great offensive linemen. Just tackles is a little thin this year. But Miami tackle is good. But as far as offensive line as a unit, it's a great class. Before we head out here, what's the best position in this draft, you think? Best position, talent-wise, then last question. Always got to add one in there. What's the most needed position besides quarterback?
Most talented. It's got to be defense this year, right? Receivers not great. Running back stinks. That's out of love. Quarterback stink. Tight ends are better than really underrated, I think.
Better than last year?
Even outside of Sadiq.
Better than last year?
Last year I had 2 first-round guys.
A lot of great guys.
Loveland and Warren are both balling in the NFL. But Sadiq's going to be really good.
He's really good.
And then Max Clare is really good.
I really hope
They just don't got to feed him the ball.
if we get in the Senior Bowl, which please let us, and if we do, man, I would hope we get to see Sadiq.
Eli Stowers is really good. Michael Trigg's really good.
Michael Trigg's a baller. I took him first round in a mock. I know it was a reach, but shout out Michael Trigg.
Best position is probably offensive guard.
You're not lying.
And I'm putting tackles in there because I think a lot of tackles are going to
like I
move to
said,
guard.
tackle's kind of thin. It's kind of thin, but interior linemen, man, diamond. There's so many.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a
And-
lot of guys.
It's a lot of pass rushers. Maybe not top of the class, but
Yeah.
depth-wise. I mean, even top of the class, you got Bain and Falk. But then you got
A lot of guys
Cassius
are.
Howell.
A lot of guys in this draft are going to be the reason why some teams are going to be able to pay max contracts to some of their other guys on defense because they have such good depth with these guys. So I like that. I mean, you look at like a Micah Parsons. I mean, just with Green Bay, we wouldn't be able to afford a Micah Parsons if we didn't have a Quay Walker or a Rashawn Gary to lean on. That's good. So I think you're going to get maybe a lot of those players this year. Rashawn Gary, type level player. He's not, he might not have a signature shoe out there, but he's going to be a game changer.
Gary's nice.
Yeah.
Gary's
And what do you think about the most needed position outside of quarterback?
I mean, a
I
lot
think
of
it's linebacker.
seems like a lot of field teams are struggling to run the ball between the tackles. So I mean,
running back.
yeah, but this ain't a good running back class, and there's not. Yeah, there's only one dominant running back this year, really, Jonathan Taylor, right? Saquon's took a big step back.
Hell yeah.
He's averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
And that's the reason why you're seeing everyone's focusing on the whole AJ Brown thing is because that's that rift in their relationship's always been there. We just had Saquon balling out to lean on, kind of distract us. So
a lot of teams in corners too. You always need corners.
always need them. I would say that. I would say that's mine. DB, just DB as a whole.
It's the hardest position. That and
Need as many as we can get.
tackle, offensive tackle, quarterback, offensive line, quarterback, and corners. The 3 hardest spots for sure.
Yeah.
And then because corner, I mean, especially if you're playing man. If you're playing zone, okay, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
You just set in your spot. If you're playing man, this guy knows where he's going. You don't.
You gotta have a guy.
That's the hardest part. And
And
these
the
guys are athletes.
wide receivers
like,
getting so much. I mean, the wide receivers being coming out. I mean, look at the Cardell
the
Tate.
top 3 are really good. Isn't after that?
I think everyone's going to be talking so different in January, February. I swear they are. And
I
that
don't-
March, we're really going to be talking a lot different about this wide receiver class. We're going to be like, oh my God, this after the Senior Bowl and after the Combine, we got all these guys. It might be a good one. I really do think it's going to be a
I
stellar
mean,
class.
I like Chris Bell.
Louisville, shout out.
I like Tate and Lemon
We got a lot of guys coming
and
out.
Jordan
too.
Tyson, but outside of them four, it's a drop off. I think, man. Like,
I
who's
think-
the next group? Casey Concepcion.
What about Surratt?
Yeah, he ain't with them guys, man. He's too slow. He's a good possession receiver, but he ain't got the next level.
Okay.
He ain't got that next gear.
Receivers. Man.
Yeah, outside in the top 3, I mean,
You know what? I mean, there's G5 receivers, man. There's a lot of good ones this year. I mean, you could look at
Danny Scudero,
It's just Scudero. Yeah,
Skylar Bell,
Skylar Bell.
about to win the Triple Crown.
Yes.
Shout out UConn again.
Hey, we might have to catch a UConn game independent. You never know where it's going to be. We might be able to catch one soon, close to us.
Next year, yes.
Yeah,
I'd love to. I love them.
man. So
My second favorite team now.
pretty much not. Yeah, we're done. We're not covering no more college games this
UConn
year.
football.
It's been a heck of a season, man. Rivalry here. It's the last week of the season, regular season. Can't wait. Wednesday, tune in, everyone, and man, it's the fireworks are ready to start. It was kind of a wind down week and a gear up week at the same time. You know, as soon as you said, "All right, college football sucks," guess what? The best is around the corner. Because guess what? It was a great week, in my opinion. Oregon really took the cake this week. So shout to Oregon, shout Pitt to making the ACC picture even crazier. We didn't think it could get crazier. It's crazier. And
Yeah, SEC's wide open still. I mean, 4 teams got a shot. 5 teams, I think, maybe even. But SMU's gonna play Cal. They probably won't lose, but they could.
everyone's
Cal beat
just
Louisville.
looking out their side eye. It's like Ohio State. It's like, what's going to happen? Who's going to give them the best shot? I think the best team. We're afraid. I guess everyone's afraid. I am that the best team to beat them is not going to be able to play them.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, because the playoffs and they're just how it's set
Well,
up.
right now, second round. That sucks.
Yes, right now. Yeah. I want to see them play Oregon, and I want to see them play Indiana. And we're not going to be able to probably see that. I want to see them play Alabama. We can't see them play all 3. One of them they're not going to play for sure. One. And which one, I don't know which one I would give up out of those 3 where I want to see them play all
I'll give
the
it up,
games.
Bama. They'll beat them.
Just because Bama can't run, bro.
They're
And
not
if
that
you already can't run going into Ohio State, you're going to face that D-line. You're
Simpson's
screwed.
struggling too.
Yeah.
Last 2 games, he sucks. Last
You're
2
right.
games, actually. Let me be frank.
DeBoer is really showing his colors. It's coming out, man. He's been leaning on Ty Simpson way too long, and it's coming back to bite him, and it's kind of going Dabo mode on him. It's really going to backfire on him.
I don't even know what their excuse is either. Why they can't
I don't know
run.
either.
They got one of the best O-lines in the nation.
Yes.
Like, they're up there with A&M.
I've never been.
Utah,
I'm
bro.
not big on Caden Proctor.
They got other guys too. Parker
know.
Brailford at center. Jaden Roberts at guard.
Jaden Roberts is really good. He's the best offensive lineman.
So all 3 of them are getting drafted though.
He's the best offensive lineman.
So their line is up there with Utah and on paper, Utah and A&M on paper, but then they can't run the ball.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense. I don't know if it's personnel on the running backs, the play calls, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, the run game stunk all year, and you run out of time.
Yeah. The I think they're going to be running out of time here because they're going to meet their match here soon. We'll see if it's going to be this week versus Auburn, and see how many upsets they're going to be. There's going to be upsets. I mean, that's a fact. They're going to be upsets this week. We just don't know who it's going to be. Does Virginia lose? Does Ohio State lose? Who's going to lose? That's the question that we're going to have a better insight on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Will might not be able to make it. Will Thomas from SEC Tailgate Talk, but we may try to get a guest on. We'll get that finalized, so stay tuned. But one thing that is finalized, people, is 4-star Brett College, USC commit's going to be on the show. Just got done at IMG Academy with a stellar career, number 1 in the nation, team captain for the number 1 team in the nation. Does it get better than that? Does it get better going to LA to play your college ball, just leaving Florida to go to Cali? Does it get better? Well, we're going to get his thoughts on it and everything else. Send in your questions. If you have any questions for Brett College, send them in. You can go ahead and go us a Twitter. You can DM us. You could add us. Say, hey, Brett College, anything. We'll ask him. I'm gonna get our one of our former teammates, Austin Lutz, USC. We'll get a question from him. Got to get some insight from a USC fan. But send in your questions. We'll have more interviews throughout the offseason from some straight up ballers. Shout out, only the best is to come here. Home Squad Sports. We will see you Wednesday night at 8 o'clock.
Yep. See y'all then.
See ya. Peace.